Good morning. It's Wednesday and it's the first day of April. So, happy birthday, Brandy, if you're watching this. And today, guys, I'm going to read a book that we were going to do in our pets unit. And this book is called My Buddy. And here's a little boy in a wheelchair and his dog, Buddy. And we're going to learn all the different things that Buddy helps him with as he gets around in his wheelchair. Just like the book we read the other day had a little boy in a wheelchair. The author of this is Audrey Osofsky, and it's illustrated by Ted Rand. My Buddy. Buddy is my best friend. He never gets mad at me. He never runs off to play with another boy. He always listens when I need someone to talk to. Buddy is my golden retriever. He looks like the sun is always shining on him. When he sees me, his big brown eyes are sweet as a smile. And there's our friend, and there's his dog, Buddy. Now, I don't have a golden retriever, and I'm not sure if any of you do, but here's your assignment today. Draw me a picture of your pet if you have one. But Buddy is more than my friend. He's my arms and legs. He helps me do the things I can't do by myself. And I can't do a lot of things that other kids can. I have a disease that makes my muscles weak. It's called muscular dystrophy. Before Buddy, Mom and Dad helped me. Mike and other friends help too. But friends sometimes get tired of helping. And I wanted to do things on my own. So here he is, and Buddy's walking beside him. Notice Buddy's got something on his back, and hopefully as we turn the pages, we'll figure out what that is. But he's carrying his school books on his lap, and there's his friends who are helping him. And see, on the back of his wheelchair is where he puts his backpack. Buddy was my wish come true. We met at a camp where Buddy was trained to help someone like me. As a puppy, he was special, loving and smart. He was chosen to be a service dog. Buddy was the star of puppy kindergarten. Top dog in his graduation class. In 2 years, Buddy had learned 60 commands. I had to learn all the commands in 2 weeks. How to take care of Buddy too. So here's Buddy when he was a puppy and he was at training camp. And here's one activity he was doing. He's learning to climb up and down like on an obstacle course. It was hard, much harder than I thought. We worked long hours and had tests every day. We called it boot camp because it was so tough. It was like training in the Marines. Over and over, I practiced giving commands. It wasn't easy to make Buddy obey me. He acted like a kid who didn't pay attention to his teacher. Many times I'd get angry. Sometimes I cried, but I never gave up, even when I wanted to. I wanted Buddy more. To help us bond, to feel like we belong together, Buddy was leashed to my wrist all day and night. We had to do everything together. We slept together. We even took showers together. Now, this little boy can't stand up in a shower, so they had to build a special kind for him to fit his wheelchair in there. And Buddy's right there with him in case he needs help. I began to understand Buddy better. Excuse me. And myself too. I had to believe I was a leader before Buddy would believe. After many days, my voice got stronger when I gave commands. One day, Buddy looked me in the eye and obeyed. He learned to trust me, and I learned to trust him. Then I graduated too, and we were a team. So they had a special ceremony. And here's other people who had their dogs training there as well. all my animals gathered around me right now. I've got a kitty there, a dog there, another kitty there, and one back there. My house is full of pets. Back home, Mike came over to meet my new friend. Don't pet him or give him snacks, I said. Buddy doesn't eat on the job. I told Mike about the 60 commands, but I just showed him a few. Up, light, I commanded, and Buddy turned on the light. Good boy. Tug, I commanded, and Buddy opened our front door. Let me try, said Mike. Buddy only listens to me, I told him. You're lucky, Mike said. So here he is, and on that vest I was telling you about earlier, it says, working dog, do not touch. And there's his friend Mike, and there is Buddy turning on the lights and opening the door. We went to the mall. I worried, would Buddy keep his cool in a crowd? Buddy was a pro. He pushed elevator buttons, fetched baseball cards from a high shelf, and kept me company at the barber shop. Buddy's favorite job was at the pet store. He picked up a bag of doggy treats and gave the lady my $1 and brought me the package with the change inside, wagging his tail. So there he is at the barber shop and at the pet store. On the first day of school, Buddy brought me my clothes. Then he fetched his blue and gold backpack. He was ready to work. Mom zipped up my lunch, notebook, and pencils in Buddy's pack and clipped it on his back. She gave me a hug, and she wanted to give Buddy a hug too, but she couldn't because he was working. We rode to school together on our special bus, and I wondered if kids would think it was weird to see a boy in a wheelchair with a dog at school. Maybe the teacher wouldn't want a dog in her class. Kids might play with him and he'd bark and act goofy. So there he is. He's getting ready for his first day of school. At first, everyone wanted to pet Buddy. Buddy is a working dog, not a pet, the teacher explained. His sign says, don't touch, so he can keep his mind focused on his work. Buddy fetched a pencil I had dropped, and kids said he was handy. Buddy brought me a book from the library shelf, and they said he was smart. In the lunchroom, Buddy retrieved my empty milk carton from the trash can, and they laughed and said he was funny. He is so helpful. Look at him throwing away the milk cartons. And there he is, picking up the books and the pencils that had been dropped. Now the kids are used to a dog in school. When Buddy takes a nap, they step over him. He's just one of the guys. My teacher likes Buddy too. He is the quietest one in the class. Look, he's taking a nap. He's been working so hard, it probably wore him out. After school, Buddy is ready for a run around our yard. On nice days, we play ball outside. I can't throw the ball very far, but Buddy doesn't care. He's just happy to play with me. Look at his tongue hanging out. When dogs are happy and they're having fun, that's what they do. Sometimes Mike calls. Buddy picks up the phone and brings it to me. Come on over and play video games, Mike says. We buzz over to Mike's house and Buddy rings the doorbell. Buddy likes playing t-ball the best. I hit the wiffle ball with a plastic bat and Buddy does the fielding. Whatever we do together. We're a team. Before Buddy, I didn't like to go places. People stared at me. Now people look at us and ask about my dog. Buddy is my best friend, I tell them. So here he is, answering the phone when Mike called. And there he is, helping him play t-ball. I know some of y'all play t-ball too. At bedtime, I brush his shiny coat. Soon I'm tired and have to stop. Buddy licks my face. He knows I'm his best friend too. Up, switch, I command, and Buddy turns off the light. There he is getting his hair brushed before going to bed. And he's turning off the light. Shh, look how cozy they look in his bed with those big soft white covers. Does your pet sleep in the bed with you? Mine do. He gives me sloppy kisses and I give him hugs back. He's my buddy. They both look happy. So that's our story for today. Now, if you have a pet, I would like you to draw me a picture of your pet and send me a picture of you holding your picture. If you don't have a pet, maybe you could draw something that you would like to have for a pet. But Ava and Brady and Cohen and Eli, Harley, Hudson, Janila, Jojo and Julia, Cassidy, Kelvin, Kellyannis, Maggie, Rain, Raiden, and Reese. Oops, my kitty cat just bumped my camera. I love you so much. I love coming and reading to you every day. I miss you more than you could ever imagine. And I hope to see you all very, very soon. Have fun while you're at home. Keep practicing on all the things we've learned in our VPK class. Send me videos and pictures. Just keep doing all the things that we've practiced. I love you. I-M-I-S-S, Miss Y-O-U, you. Mwah. Have a great Wednesday. I'm going to go pick out another book at school to read tomorrow.